What's up, y'all? Hi, Wolf, and hello, Miss Texas. Hi, Gypsy Soul. Why are you not blue anymore? You're supposed to be blue. Okay, you're blue again. I don't know what happened. That's weird. Okay, so I don't know how many people had a chance to watch the video that I just uploaded on Jennifer Kesse. So like I said, I basically did the reading on her. I picked up strong energy about the ex-boyfriend having a problem with her new relationship. And like what they don't. Yeah. So basically, they were having like the ex-boyfriend wasn't able to get over her going into a new relationship, is what I got from the reading. So yeah, I'm gonna say the person, at least I know she's considered a missing person. As you're coming into the room, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. But basically, I think the person who abducted her is the ex-boyfriend, because he had made a comment, like I said in the video, that she had probably been eaten by alligators by now. Like, and this is like a week or so after she went missing. And like I said, it's an odd comment to make, very morbid, very off the wall, not something that you would normally say. So, yeah, that's kind of what happened with her. So did anybody have a chance to watch that video yet that's in the group so far? I'm just curious. And again, if you're just coming in the chat, if you can give it a thumbs up, that would be great. That would kind of let everybody who is interested in this subject let it know that's what the chat is about, so they can go ahead and bring in their own opinions, and it'll help the algorithm. Hello, Nicole R. Yeah, we're talking about the video I just uploaded. I don't know if I think you did watch it. Yeah, it's the ex. Like I said, he was jealous. Like I said, for him to go to a coworker and say, "Oh, well, she's probably been eaten by alligators by now." I mean, what the fuck kind of comment is that? Why would you say that about somebody you supposedly love? Or even if you, I mean, I don't know. Why would you say that about anybody to begin with? Much less like the person's missing and you're like, "Oh yeah, that's probably what happened." Yeah, it was. Gypsy, I agree. Hi, Donnie. Welcome. So we're basically talking about the Jennifer Dulos video that I just did and uploaded. I know I had it really close to my live, and I apologize for that. I had an appointment, and of course, my life, everything runs behind. And again, this was a video I wanted to, and this is why, because we were talking about orbs, I wanted y'all to be able to see the orbs. And the reason I wanted y'all to be able to see that, because that shows you that dust kind of will float across, like orbs shoot across. Orbs go different directions. It's almost like they'll kind of. If you ever seen aliens, like alien ships, supposedly, it's kind of like orbs will kind of do the same thing. They kind of shoot across the screen in different areas. Like I said, now dust does the opposite. Dust will just kind of like fall down lightly or something. So that's the difference of it. So that was the whole point of me doing it in the dark for y'all. Now, also, I'm working, like I said, with Conscious Truth, and hopefully she's able to maybe possibly pick up some EVPs off that video for us. So that would be really cool. So we're going to wait to see. I'm going to talk to her in the morning about it. She, like, I don't want to call her. It's late. Like I said, so, exactly. I was just explaining to some of the people who are coming in. I don't know if they know the difference between orbs and like the movement of them, because some people always go, "Oh, well, that's dust." It's like some of it can be dust, but you have to look at the movement and the brightness of it because it's different, yeah. I mean, y'all know what orbs look like. For the most part, everybody who's probably in here, I would hope, again, if you're coming in and you are enjoying the chat and watch the last video, if you give it a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. So yeah, right. I'm done dating, that's for sure. I have no interest in dating anybody. I am happy with my cat and my boy cat and my 2 actual boys. So, mm. Speaking of my boy Kitty, come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Oh, Rex, come say hello. Don't be shy. You're never shy. Right? Thank God for animals. I'm going to be that cat lady. Here he comes. There he is. Say hello. Say hello, everybody. I'm a gorgeous, handsome man. Yes, I am. I'm Rex Frederick Belvedere. Watch me play my keyboard on my playlist. So, yeah, it did. That I've never seen it light up like that, to be honest, in any video. That was pretty interesting to see, Miss Texas, because like I said, I've never seen it light up like. It's almost like it was like a lighthouse, kind of like that light blinking, or like I don't know. It was weird. It was like it lit up. And actually, as I was asking her questions before I started the reading, she would turn off the camera or mess with something electrical whenever I'd ask a question, like if she was okay with it. Yeah, he is. I'll probably jump back up here any moment. What do you mean with spirit? You don't have anybody left? Yeah, it was like that one tower. It was like everything on that side was lighting up. And I'm not sure why. Maybe that was because that was the row that was representing her life before she passed. So maybe to her that was the most important, or that was the most happiest time, obviously. I mean, it's not like her passing or her disappearing, if that happened. I know she's a missing person again. So but it was odd. Like I said, I've never seen crystals light up like that. So that was really interesting. I kind of didn't think I would get much energy at all. As far as like, I thought I'd get a lot more orbs, I think, than what I did. But yeah, I've never seen crystals light up like that in anything I've done so far. I did have a crystal quartz in front. It was I think it's like a heart or something like that. Yeah. Well, see, I would do them dimmer, but it's like I wouldn't be able to show you all the cards. So the only reason I don't do that is because the people who don't really know much about tarot, like I don't want them not like, I don't know, maybe sometime, like next time I'll see if I can adjust the flash on it, I guess, and see if it goes dimmer and see how dim I can get it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, sorry about that, Wolf Spirit. Yeah, I mean, I could do candlelight. I don't know how much that would show orbs. What do y'all think? Has anybody done candlelight for orbs? Like in the background? Yeah. Well, Miss Texas and I were talking about doing some more candle work. I just haven't made it to my witchery store. So when I do, I'm gonna get some. There's a couple things I need to get. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, and as far as tarot decks, like I said, Miss Texas and I were looking at different ones, but I don't really know which one I want yet. She was kind of showing me some ones that she liked, but they're more oracle, I want to say, but they're beautiful, and I actually like them. So, hey, Rev Run, welcome. I emailed you back like twice, and I just want to let you know it's okay if you couldn't get to it yet. But whenever you do get to it, go ahead and let me know if that's what you want to do, and I will be more than happy to do it whenever you're ready. Okay. Um. So yeah, we're basically talking about Jennifer Kesse. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that's what it's titled. Oh, you did? Okay, good. Like I said, I just didn't. I just wanted to let you know because, like I said, I know it took me forever to get back to my emails, but like I'm still learning how to juggle like the YouTube world and my actual world. Like I'm not that great at it yet. It's only been a few months. Yeah. Yeah, the dimming of the room. Oh no, you're fine. I figured it's just I felt bad. That's why I was like, I don't know how soon they get back to their emails, but like between the emails and doing the research and the videos and working in my real job and having my kids and eating to clean, it's like it's kind of hard sometimes. Like I forget, and that's why sometimes I hate that I. That's why I try to mention on here. You know, like I don't even know how to find my messages on here. But I mean, I check my email. I try to check it as often as I can, and that's pretty much about it. But definitely, I want to help you with that, and because you've helped me a lot, so and possibly you can show me where this supposed message folder is, where I get messages on YouTube, because I don't know where it is. Like I've looked at every folder and I don't see anything that says messages, so I don't know. Better. No, honestly, I was kind of not wanting to push the subject too much because I feel like she found my channel and I feel like I want to say I even gave her my email. So, I kind of thought about reaching out to her, but again, they say you can message on it. I don't want to go to her Facebook, and they say you can message on here, but I don't know how. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that worked out. Mm. Okay. Do you, well, you obviously have her email, right, Red? Yeah, that's Allison's aunt, Chelsea, Gypsy. I say if you do have her email, Red, if you don't mind when you email me back about the stuff we were talking about, if you could just drop her email in it, I greatly appreciate it, and just let her know I didn't have I I didn't have it, and so that's the only reason I haven't contacted her is because I don't even remember what it was in. Like, or like I said, I don't have it. So unless she contacts me, I'm not going to be able to find her. So that's the only thing. Um, Chelsea is Allison's aunt. Remember the one who came in when I said I'm not an empath or not? I'm not a psychic. I'm an empath video, and wanted to come and kind of like was willing to take both, like, listen to both sides of our spiritual side and the facts. Yeah, that's who we're talking about, Chelsea. She kind of wanted, I guess, to get a reading about it, and I was telling Miss or Red Rum that that I didn't have her email, and if she had it, if she could email me when we were emailing back about something else. So that's basically what we were talking about. I feel like that was like a really long answer for no reason. What the? Oh my gosh. So, let's see who we all have in here. Okay, so I did the Jennifer Kesse. I don't know how many of y'all had a chance to watch that. If y'all even want to talk about that, or if y'all want to talk about some of the other stuff that's gone on lately. Like how Harley Dilly's like bullshit story that I don't give a crap what anybody says. His whole back was crushed, shoved down a chimney. And apparently the chimney was like closed off to begin with. So how would they have found him there? Like, I don't know. No. Sorry. I don't see anything like that. I don't know. I just don't know how to look at messages on here. Okay, thanks, Red. I have 2 reds. But I like Red Rum. I love that movie. Sorry, I know I shouldn't be looking at this now, but no. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I don't need to know right now. So Rex, get down, baby. I can't see all the way. He's like had his foot on the table, like, no, I'm not getting off. It must, I don't know, because someone said they sent me a message and I was like, I don't see anywhere on YouTube where it says anything about messaging. That's why I have my email, because I'm like, I don't, and I'm lucky to get to that half the time. Like, yeah, like Miss Texas said, his sister did say that. Well, the thing is, his like back was crushed. Like who goes down a chimney and crushes their own back? Like, why wouldn't, like, you would stop out of just pain? Like, that's the thing that makes no sense to me. Like, it's like, I don't understand how they're trying to say this boy, and like critical K, like, okay, sorry, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But Katie, hi, I'm so glad you're here. I love your face. I hate that saying, but I do. I just love your face. And the reason I brought up Critical K is because somebody kept coming through my comments all yesterday talking about Critical K, and I didn't even know who that was at first. Hey, Martha. And I don't know. There's just things that she said I felt was very contradictory, and I'm just being honest. Like, I mean, maybe we can split screen chat and figure out, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I watched it, and the stuff she was saying, like, dude, literally, like, stuff that I said in my, like, I don't know. I don't want to go there. But all I'm saying is, like, stuff that I said, like, how ironic. and then I had a bunch of people coming through here yesterday trying to like hate on a bunch of people like on my page, like, and people who were doing nothing but trying to find, him and be positive and all that kind of stuff. So I'm very unclear. I don't know if it was just like, oh, well, this is the facts. But the thing is we're already using facts. So I appreciate it being brought in and other people's opinions. But it was almost like a fact check. Like it was like a quick sentence that didn't have anything else but like, oh, well, this happened. And that would be the end of it. Like I deleted a lot of it because it was negative. And again, I'm talking about it, but like I said, I feel like it kind of needed to be addressed because I'm not, let me see. I don't want to be completely wrong before I say it, but I'm going to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm new to the YouTube waters. If I was, I don't know, whatever happens, happens. But all I know is there's something not right about the responses in the video or the comments in the video after some similar comments were made in mine. And then my page gets bombarded and my subscribers get bombarded to where I have to delete the comments. That was a little bit upsetting. And the thing that's upsetting about it is they were saying that it was coming from her page. So, I don't know. I just don't pick up. I try, like, the only thing is, like, I'm not saying she's bad. I've only watched one video. And it was just, the thing is, it was very contradictory. Because from what I don't know. Like I said, maybe we can get her to chat on here and see if we can figure out where the misinterpretation is coming in. I don't know. I said, I know she's way higher than me, so she probably don't give a shit about what I think. But when I got people coming on my page talking to me saying that, well, she said this, she said that, and it's numerous people. And then I watched the video, and there's things that I said in the video. It makes me wonder why those comments were made. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on. So, I agree with Gypsy. That's what I said. I don't think we need that here, so let's move on. So, as far as the video, how did y'all feel about that? With the case being going on 13 years now, and nobody being charged, and the boyfriend saying that she was possibly eaten by alligators, because that's pretty brutal. So, oh yeah, that's right. I don't even know if I have that. Hold on, Miss Texas. I want to read the thing about the how the chest breaks and the way his body was broke. 14 years next what, Alberta? Oh, yeah, the boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, Martha? Oh, I'm going to find her. Just letting you know, Gypsy. I'm going to find that girl. She ain't getting away from me. Oh, 14 years next week that she's been missing. Okay, well, I don't know. I Googled it and it said 13 years that she had been missing, so I didn't look at them. But yeah, you're right. So, pictures. Okay. So, Miss Texas. Okay. I want to read this because this is actually what his cause of death should have been. Not like what they claimed it as, because this, if you read it, this is what happened to him. So I'm going to read it. And the reason why I'm going to read it is because I have a lot of medical background. So I know how things happen. And to crush somebody's back, a chimney definitely wouldn't do that. And a person wouldn't push herself down a chimney to do that. So I'm going to say that before I read this. It's called traumatic asphyxia. Traumatic asphyxia is typically caused by large compression and force against the chest combined with deep inspiration against a closed glottis, which means that they couldn't breathe. Like their like epiglottis was shut off. They couldn't breathe. So the increased thoracic pressure compressed the right atrium, which would be the heart, and precluding the blood return from the superior vena cava. So that brings the blood back to your heart, and resulting in rupture of the venules. So that busted the veins and the capillaries in the head. Patients will exhibit conjunctival hemorrhages, facial swelling, and petual hemorrhages on the face and upper chest. Now, okay, Katie, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, Davina. Or Davina, I'm sorry. No, see, what happened is, like, it's a lack of oxygen, but it's a lack of oxygen about you. It's like your bones in your back are broken pretty much. And that's why there's a lack of oxygen. So, let me see if I can bring it back up. Yeah, it's like putting a bunch of force on the back. And even if you don't break it, the force is being put on the back because the way of it's being put on the back, it would be like your throat being like this. You can't breathe. So someone had him in a position of face down, posterior. So, because to have it to the back, you have to have pressure to the back. Yeah, it's a lack of oxygen, but it's a lack of oxygen due more by the manipulation of the body. Hey, Lady D, welcome to the chat. Like I said, you'll come in if y'all can give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. We're talking about the chest compression of Harley Dilly, and there's a couple other things I want to. Kind of the same thing, so. I'm just trying to see if I have any more. Oh, that's just the person who got a 7th grade rating who was trying to talk crap yesterday. I wish I could say their name, but they'd probably flip out and start all over again. Let's see. There's 2 different reports on Harley's death. The Ottawa County Coroner's Office said that Dilly's death was the cause of death is classified a comprehensive asphyxia, an interference with the body's respiratory system. Police said the death appeared to be an accident. It is unknown how long he's in the chimney. The Lucas County office is conducting an autopsy on the body. So there's 2 different articles that came out on the same day. So let me see if I have anything else that has to do with him in here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the computer. I greatly apologize, but I want to make sure. Oh, according to the homeowner, the home was winterized. Water wasn't running, but the heat was on low. There was no fireplace inside of the home. He said the chimney where Dilly climbed into wasn't in use. The heating we have in the house, we have electric baseboard heating, he described. Somehow Dilly's coat and glasses made it onto the 2nd floor, but the 14-year-old did not. Investigators said he got stuck between the 2 floors. Harley Dilly likely died the day he went missing and within hours after getting stuck in the chimney, sources say. So, yeah, that's what that was about. And the no shit, stupid Shane, is that? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, there is 2 discrepancies on the far, and eventually, too, you can actually watch the interview, or not the interview, it's a press conference, and someone posted it on their channel, so I'm sure you can find it. But if you Google or search it on YouTube, and when they're asking them what is leading them to the interest in the house, they said they'd already canvassed the neighborhood, and there was no interest in the house, that they knew it was abandoned. Later, they said they canvassed it again, and there was interest in the house because a jacket was hanging up, correct? So, they get there, though, And instead, they hang up the jacket, supposedly, that was already in the window, and that's why they were called there, as a sign to let us know he's okay. So, yeah, that's not what the jacket was about. So, I'm wondering why the cops didn't treat it as a crime scene. And if they hung up the jacket and they did what they said they did, that's not appropriate. Correct. It's caused posteriorly, not anteriorly. Now you can have it anteriorly, but the way his was, it was posterior. So it was from the back. And it also did the epiglottis. The epiglottis is what closes off your throat airway, and which was closed off, which means that his voice was probably like that. You can't breathe. Like if you push your throat far back enough, you're not going to be able to breathe. So he was flattened down to the ground, basically. They said he pushed it through the vent, through the flute, Gypsy. But the problem is like he couldn't have, right? Because there was a board there that he got stuck on. And then the owner said there was no chimney inside the house that was boarded up. So they would have had to break open those boards to get the jacket and the glasses out. So why wouldn't any death, you bag up the stuff, you take it to the crime as a crime scene, and anytime anybody dies, it should be treated as a crime scene until it's closed. So I think it's a load of crap that his glasses or his jacket was hung up by police or was hung up after the fact. They were hung up before the fact. That's why they got called back to the house, because there's a lock on the back door. Even the police said that they took so much interest in the house, they called the owner and asked the owner for the code to get through the back door. So there was something that was alarming them all of a sudden. What changed in those few weeks? Where did the jacket come from? If he had been stuck in the chimney those few weeks, how did it all of a sudden get hung up a few weeks later? That's what Miss Texas said. And she said they took out paint, like paint trays and paint rollers, and the house was being renovated. And I remember in one of my lives, you can go back to it, and I'm not sure which one it is, but it's talking about Harley Dilly, one of them. I said I remember feeling like I was him, going somewhere, walking with a purpose, needing to get somewhere. He was going to school that morning, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm shot across the street into a driver's seat, and I'm watching this kid walk. So now that I know there were people in that house, like I thought it was completely abandoned. I didn't know it was being renovated. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that till recently. So to me, that would explain the person being in the car watching him walk across the street, because the house was across the street and they had been renovating it for a while. I don't even think the person's in the area anymore. Yeah, but how did it get hanging on a door handle if he went down the chimney? Like the door handle inside? Is that what they said, Gypsy? Not. Oh, sorry. I swear I'm not tired. I'm just probably take my contacts out soon, but I'll wait for the hour mark like I normally do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's something not right about how the hell. For one, it's freezing where he lives and he knows it. He's blind as hell, but yet he takes off the two things that are going to keep him warm and keep his eyesight hangs him up inside, and then gets stuck in between the floors, and his stuff is to a floor that he never made it to. It's just a load of crap to me. Like I said, anytime you ask the police officer what led you to the house, what made you want to go, I've already answered that. And actually, in the press conference on one of these people's pages on YouTube, he's not answering any questions. Actually, he keeps reverting and diverting the question to something else, and it's a bunch of bullshit. Where did Red go? Wasn't Red here? I don't know, random, but random here. Red here's not Red. Okay, well, there's two Reds. There's Red Rum and then another Red. But I'm talking about Red Hooded. She picks up on sounds and words and things like that sometimes. So I like having her in the chats because she can hear things I can't hear. Yeah, but basically, yeah, exactly. So that's bullshit, you know? And then they said they hung it up. Like I said, any criminal, any situation where anybody dies, before you can clear it, you cannot just hang up a jacket. You have to put your gloves on, get a plastic bag it, wrap it, tape it, write evidence on it. Like, so for them to say they hung it up, bullshit. I don't know. And then somebody was talking about on one of their videos that he did it all the time. Well, if he did it all the time, wouldn't he got stuck in the chimney before? And then she was like, "Oh, well, I can see crawling down the chimney and doing it. I mean, I wouldn't have done it, but I could see him doing it." I'm sorry, did y'all like have a personal close relationship? Because I know when I'm 14 fucking years, excuse me, but when I am 14 years old on my way to school, because that's where I feel safe, I'm not going to go, you know what? There's a chimney, or have a friend with me and go, hey, there's a chimney. I dare you to jump down it, especially when you know the house is abandoned. And then the person saying at the same time that the person goes in there all the time. So which is it? Did they just make a jump on a whim and go down a chimney and get stuck? Or were they always going through the chimney? Because apparently with the board being there, they can't always go through the chimney. Is that wrong or right? I hate to lose viewers over certain questions, but I'm just curious. Like, I mean, I know it comes off strong, my opinion, but it's like, let's make sense of it, people. You know, like I said, there's actual physics involved. I have Jean Benet in my reading list if y'all want to watch that about her. So, I don't know. I just think it's a goddamn shame that they keep trying to make it sound like that boy shoved himself down the chimney. And there's people that have the nerve on here to go, oh, well, you know, people can be mischievous. Yeah, people can be mischievous at 14 years old, but I guarantee you, I don't know one freaking 14-year-old who would jump down a chimney the size of a cake pan on their way to school just because they all of a sudden saw it and they lived in that neighborhood. That's very confusing to me. Hey, Jay. So, yeah, that's not a theory that adds up to me. And just saying. I mean, it's a nice try, though. Thank y'all for liking the video as y'all come in the room. I greatly appreciate it. I said we're talking about Harley Dilly and his body not being able to possibly be shoved into a chimney since he had basically traumatic asphyxia by the back of his chest was broken to go down the chimney. So, yes, workers had access to the house basically 24/7. So, and there was paint trays and rollers taken out and all that kind of stuff. So they had the key to the code to the back door, and they knew there was a boy across the street because they had been doing renovations for pretty much, I want to say, a few months. So I kind of feel like they were transient workers, and I know they were transient workers. I know some of them were, and so I do, and so it's so, and Miss Texas is picking that up as well. Can y'all see my letter? Shit, I hope this doesn't freeze. It says it's connected.
Yes.
Am I frozen?
Did you put it on pause?
No.
Yeah,
I have to start a new chat over. Can you let people know, I guess? All right, thanks.